Hi everyone, we're back. I'm Tina with Belco Home Loans.
Hey, I'm Nate Big Easy Lofton with Nate Lofton Real Estate, powered by Remax Momentum. It's good to be back. Thanks for checking in with us again. Today, what we want to talk about, Tina? I was thinking, you're an expert in lending, and as a real estate agent, I'm always saying, hey, don't buy the car, don't do this. Like, what are some things that can help you and that you can look into to make sure you can afford to buy a home from a lending side? Some examples that you're going through this week or month.
There's a lot of things you can look at to see if you're going to be able to afford a home. One of them would be the insurance. We've seen a big rise in the cost of insurance premiums across the board with most insurance companies. So I would advise everybody to get their insurance quotes for purchasing a home as soon as possible in the process. I just had a situation where a borrower was quoted $3,600 a year, and I was able to refer him to another insurance company, and they were able to get him an insurance premium of $2,000 a year.
Wow.
Saved him almost 50%, and it actually did make a difference in whether or not they were going to qualify for the mortgage.
That's huge. That's something I wouldn't have even thought to think about. And my best friend, Jake Kettles with Allstate. Big shout out to Jake. He runs an insurance company, and I never got in too deep with him. I know he's, I'm more of surface. I know he's going to take care of my clients. I know he's going to do everything he can for them. But I never knew that, insurance can be a reason that, you can't afford a home and you won't get qualified. That's awesome. All right, well, you recommend shopping around. I guess that's what it sounds like. Sounds like shopping around is what you should do.
Yeah, you should definitely shop around and see if you can find a more competitive premium. There's a lot of insurance companies out there right now that are increasing premiums, and they are not passing discounts on to current customers.
Oh, wow.
So you need to be watching out for that. They're also increasing deductibles, and they're not necessarily, a lot of people are not, they don't realize that. So got to watch out for a lot of that stuff. If you are having an issue with qualifying for a home loan and the insurance is high, that would be the very first place I would check to see if you can save some money to help you qualify.
That's awesome. And insurance is important. Something I do know with insurance is when, for them to say that they're going to, cover the home, sometimes they send inspectors out. And so, when you're doing a real estate deal, sometimes you might get in a contract and the seller say, hey, we're going to do that. We're going to get the roof fixed, or we're going to fix, the windows after closing. But sometimes that needs to be done before closing, because if the insurance company come out to inspect the home to see what they're covering, you never know what's going on. It could be a big hailstorm, and they just want to be safe and protect themselves, what they should. And you might not qualify for a home. You might get all the way down that process, and insurance can mess that up. I like what you said about shopping around. I think shopping around is important. As a real estate agent, I know yourself as a lender. I think I'm the best real estate agent in the game. But I think you should shop around, because everybody don't vibe together. Everybody don't mesh together. So you should shop around for, agents, lenders, title companies, insurance. Shop around for everything. Don't just get stuck with anybody. Even if somebody give you a referral that you trust, that doesn't mean that you and that person is going to connect and go and work together, because a real estate transaction, buying a home, it's a lot of moving parts that everybody has to move together on. Just like with us, lender, real estate, then title company, insurance, inspector, appraisal, those things that you want to be in sync with. Appraisal, you don't have a choice. The appraisers, they just no disrespect to the appraisers. We love you. But that's because they have to be out there, because it could be a conflict of interest if they were on a team. But yeah, shop around. That's really cool to hear. I never knew that. It's important to check your insurance, because you can go with the quote that you've been going with. And I always say, hey, who are you using now? Who you car insured with? And I always say, just go with them, because sometimes when you bundle, it's cheaper. But it's good to know here for Tina that bundle might. You might not be able to bundle up at home. You might be stuck out.
Yeah, and it might not be cheaper. So definitely look into that. And the nice thing about shopping around for insurance is a lot of the insurance companies do a soft credit pull, so they don't impact your credit to look at that insurance rate. So that's important too.
Awesome. Well, I didn't know we was going to talk about insurance, but we remember we're not experts in insurance. I'm an expert in real estate, expert in lending, but we work with experts every day, and we go through different things. And having real life situations happen, we can explain to you guys what we went through, and hopefully you don't have to go through it either. Anything else, Tina?
I think that's the biggest thing right now that I'm seeing. That really you need to focus on that for home affordability.
Awesome. All right, so hey, until next time. Thanks for coming and check us out. And remember, you can go find Tina on her socials and come through at Belco if you need a loan. And once you get pre-approved, holla at your boy. Peace.